Hello everybody, my name is Trailmaker. This is Red Alert 3 Uprising, playing the challenges, and this is the third one called Creeping Death. I'll be playing as the Soviets, and as you can see, I have hit a record time, just slightly under a par, and we will be trying to beat that today, hopefully.
You don't have to leave your little base. Let mine come to yours.
So that's the first hint at what will be coming. He says, I'll bring my base to yours, which just instinctively means, like, yeah, this guy is going to be sending a lot of stuff towards your base. Cores, specifically. So we'll get some flak troopers out front. We only need a few of them, 4 total. And you can probably do this without 2 refineries, but it gets kind of tight later on. Like, I think you can squeeze out an extra 3 or 4 tanks by doing the full stuff. But I will be getting both of those out. At some point, I will be cutting flak trooper production. Just a big heads up. I'm not entirely sure when, but eventually. So we're getting our flak troopers up here to stop any cores that come through. We're also going to grab cash bounty, because that's quite good. Extra 400 bucks every time we kill one of these cores. So here's our first one. Has to die. Every single one of these has to die. And they don't they die very, very easily. That's one good thing about them. So that's good. And our big goal is get a war factory with a super reactor so that we can get out some tanks. So I'm just trying to cut production right now. Just want to rush out as fast as humanly possible. The hammer tanks are really, really good. There's gonna be a lot of weird stuff, like if you don't have enough flak troopers for this next part, it can get pretty brutal. But the first hammer tank is gonna be used to bait out his air units. The computer gets 2 free air units that he doesn't have to pay for. Also, cool fact, the leech beam outranges the Defender VX, so that's cool. And away we go, I guess. Now onto our second tank. And more cores on the way. So, yeah. We're gonna come out here. So our tank. His air units should show up. Where are they? There they are. And we'll pull back. Pull back. Don't lose that tank! Don't! Oh, I lost the tank. Shit. Well, not a total loss, I guess. About as good as I usually do. I was just hoping to do a little bit better.
Insufficient funds. Cash bounty ready.
So we got our hammer tanks on the go, which is always good, and they will be destroying this turret very, very slowly, but at range, and I'll be able to build up a much larger hammer tank fleet. Are they a fleet? And with the way I work this out, I use these hammer tanks entirely for the stationary defenses, only for the stationary defenses, and then I have these flak troopers actually work on everything else. So that one's dead. A Wayforce tower? That's crazy. That's absolutely batshit crazy. Oops.
You're gonna make me carry this hammer tank ready to crush.
These hammer tanks can take quite a bit of damage. They're probably the most cost-effective unit in the game, actually.
Select target.
And there's a lot of cool things you can do with them. Should probably get my engineer out by now. That's the tower, of course. We gotta stop that one, absolutely. Oh, he's got a sword. Oh god, that sword's dangerous. Now, Gotta get these guys back in production. I don't know why I stopped production of those guys.
Building.
Okay, now if we get this construction yard here, that ends all possible production from him,
A unit is under attack.
which is always good. He's gonna run it away, always runs it away, always runs it away. And we just have to chase it down, kill it, finish it off. Anyone that's taking damage has to get on the heal beam. Just how it works out. And we just switch off the heal beam every time they stop getting targeted. And then back to getting down the turrets. Now, since he doesn't make these things anymore, we can now use the rest of our guys to actually destroy stuff, which is always going to be good.
Insufficient funds.
Hammer tank ready to crush.
You don't need to be on heal beam anymore.
Keep the goods coming.
We gotta destroy this guy. He's a target. I want to get rid of these pretty far away things. I have this engineer entirely for the ocean. There's actually almost always a reactor there that almost always has to be destroyed.
A unit is under attack. Unit lost.
What's it gonna be?
Is he still alive? Good.
Cash bounty ready.
Always good when he's still alive.
Who's giving you problems?
Insufficient funds.
And it's all about just effectively using what units you have. So, yeah, there it is. It's always out here. Always out there.
Load the cannon. Punch through.
Enemy building captured. New construction options.
These ninjas,
Coming.
so potent.
Insufficient funds. A unit is under attack.
Let's start something up. Hey, come here. How?
Select target.
Nailed them.
I'm just gonna try and
Right here.
get all my guys toggled on buildings. There is a single unit that pops out that they can destroy, but this is hopefully a record for me. I absolutely hope this is a record. I hope I did slightly better. Look, it feels like I did. It's all about this engineer timing. If you get this engineer out early enough, like, he will hit perfect time. And there we go, complete. Let's see what time we got. We got a golf clap. That's always good.
Impressive.
And the time is still going on. And it is 7 minutes and 1 second. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a really great record for me. 2 minutes under par. Bam! That's pretty good. That is really good.